Welcome to Inky Inspiration. I hope that you all have had a good holiday. Mine was pretty good. I was a little sick for some of it, but getting better for the most part. I don't think that this video or this stream is going to be as long as my 3-hour ones. We'll see what happens, but everybody is home, obviously. Everybody is home from school, home from work, everything like that. Which means that getting out these markers here. Which means that you know, my 4-year-old and my 6-year-old are home from school. And I want to spend time with them and hang out with them. Oh, what was that? I don't even know what that was in there. What am I looking for again? What color am I looking for? Oh yeah, that's right. This kind of pinkish one, and it's kind of like not the peach. Thought I would have like a salmon colored one in here. Doesn't look like it. But anyway, if you hear a whole bunch of noise coming from, well, not coming from what I'm doing, that's because my whole family is home. It's a blessing and a curse. I'm going to be drawing a fish. I'm trying to think of what color I want to draw this fish. I have this pink. What is going on out there? I have this pink, and I was thinking of using that, but I feel like I need more than just one color. You know, if I do the pink and the black, that should be fun. Alright. Oh my. Gotta remember, this is an idea that I had. I don't know, it's like one of those weird ideas that just comes to you while you're asleep or something. Or when you're in that sort of area between being asleep and being awake. And we'll see if I can do it. We'll see if I can create what I was thinking. Let me see here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this fish's mouth. And in this dream, or in this thought that I had, this fish's mouth was like square. Like a, like rectangle. So it's gonna look weird. I mean, it's like a square-mouthed fish. Give it some long fins like this. Some strings on it like that. That's gonna be its fins on top there. Let's see if we can do its tail. Make it look kind of a, make it look like a fan, I guess. Alright, let's put a weird fish eye right here. Make it really big, like it's startled. Alright, let's see, we'll give it some gills. We're going to give it some fins on the side so it can propel itself, or control, I guess. Control where it goes. Add in a little details. Like that. It's like ribbing on its tail there. Oh, we gotta give it a fin underneath too. It's gonna, I guess it's gonna be like one of those fish that have like the long parts coming off of its fin, like long tails, fish string. I don't know. Okay. Weird looking so far. Okay, and now what it's going to be doing is uh-oh. What's going on? Okay, it looks like it's not, the stream is not going. Oh, there, now it's going. Okay, that was weird. Well, let's keep up. Let's keep going here. So out of this fish's weird rectangular mouth, we're gonna have like some bubbles. And what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm going to start down here with like the big bubbles in the foreground. Crap, I should be using the blue pen. Oh, this pen's not that great. Luckily, I went to the store yesterday and I got myself some new Sharpies. Well, actually, they're not Sharpies. These are the ones by Bic. Fine point marking pens. Anyway, we'll be using these because they had some different colors and some colors that I needed, some colors that I've used up and stuff. We'll see if they last, you know, as long as the Sharpie brand or not. they seem to have a pretty nice fine point on them. So that's cool. So I'm just doing some of the bigger bubbles that are going to be in our picture right now. And then I'll go back with the even wider blue and I will put in the small bubbles from the background. You put some smaller ones too around here. You know, like the bubbles are overlapping each other and whatnot. Because it just makes sense that some bubbles would overlap each other. Yeah, so these big ones do definitely have a much finer point than the Sharpie markers do. But the sharpness of the point, though, is not really what I'm worried about. I mostly just want something that will draw like a smooth line. You know, I want one more big bubble right here. Like that. There we go. Okay, now we're going to do all the smaller bubbles, and instead of going through and drawing each individual bubble, I'm going to give the impression of several bubbles by kind of doing this. So we have our giant amount of bubbles coming out of this fish's mouth. I think I need to make some more, like the big bubbles, using this color. Like that. Alright. And right now it doesn't look like too much really, because we still need to add, and the more bubbles kind of we add over the top, the better it will look. Put some more of it. We could use some dark blue up here. And put in some more of this sort of I don't know what color you would call this. Oh, it says it right there. Hot agua. Really? That seems silly. But who am I to second guess the good people at Bic about their naming choices? Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put like some little like light reflections in these bubbles. Maybe this is a good use of the fine point on these pens. It makes it a little bit easier to do this. Without too much overlap. There we go. Oh, one more last one down here. It's not a super, I guess just a little detail, but it does make the bubbles look a little bit more three-dimensional. It's a little cartoony. But that's okay. Cartoony seems to be my style as of late. The music I'm listening to, it's it's music from the first 3 games from Ratchet and Clank, way back on the PlayStation 2. But they're performed by an orchestra. I really like it. Hear one of my kids yelling out there. Man, my boys got 12 Lego sets this Christmas from their biological father and from his mom, and they're like some of them are reasonable. Some of them are like the small, like Christmas time Lego sets, like you put together like Santa Claus sitting at a fireplace, or you put together like a tiny like little Christmas tree. But like they're not like, the sets don't turn out to be like much bigger than that. But some of the ones they got are huge, just like 2,000 pieces giant Lego Ninjago thing, or like this huge Batman Batcave thing with different changes of bat clothes, and it's just crazy. It's amazing how big these sets are, and my 6-year-old Zero, he's very impressive. Putting together that Lego. He's doing an amazing job with it. Leon, the 4-year-old, he is not as able to do it by himself. Yesterday I was helping him. We were putting together a robot dragon head. If you've seen Lego Ninjago, know about it, or read any of the books, or watched the movie, or seen the TV show, or anything like that. I guess the main ninja Lloyd, the Green Ninja. He flies around in like a giant robotic green dragon ship. And that's what we were building yesterday. A huge Lego set. We were just putting together the head of the dragon first. And it was slow going. I tried to make sure that he got the chance to put like stuff together, but eventually he got bored and I just started putting it all together myself. Because once he stops paying attention, like, well, first of all, it goes very slow. But when he stops paying attention, I mean, I don't want to leave all the Lego pieces just laying out because they'll get scattered everywhere, they'll get lost, I'll step on them and stuff, and that would be no good. So I just put the rest of it together myself at that time. Not the whole kit, just the part we were working on. It was it's fun. I mean, I love Legos. I love to put them together. It's awesome. It's just a lot of Legos for a 4-year-old. Alright, I'm going to decorate this fish somehow. What am I going to do? Let's see here. I wonder if these are the same color. The Sharpie and the Bic. Let's see here. There's the Sharpie. There's the Bic. Oh, the Bic's kind of a brighter pink. The Sharpie is kind of more of a peachy pink. Okay, I could work with that. There we go. We'll put some details on this fish here. Oh, excuse me, I need some coffee. My throat's starting to get a little sore again. Put some rib on the inside too. Kind of make it look like it has some depth to it. Here, we'll put some pink here on his tail. As you can probably tell, my music has switched. It's no longer playing orchestral Ratchet and Clank. Now it's playing the soundtrack from one of my favorite games, Psychonauts. It's a pretty fun, unique game. My brothers told me that they were coming out with a Psychonauts 2 pretty soon, and I said I'll see it when I believe it, because they've been saying that they're going to come out with the second one for years now. My brother was like, "Oh, you're so pessimistic," making fun of me for saying that. And then, lo and behold, it's been delayed again for another year. So I suppose I was right. Not that that's really that important. But I would love to see Psychonauts 2 come out. They just seem to be having some problems with it. But I do like the soundtrack for the game. Um, not all of it. Some of it's quite jarring, actually. Um, some of it is very unpleasant to listen to. But these early tracks, I mean, the game takes place. You're in a summer camp for kids who are have like mental abilities, like mental powers, um, and so I really like when you're just walking around the camp, trying to do things. You're talking to other campers, and you're going on scavenger hunts and just exploring the area. And it has this like cool kind of like a camping soundtrack to it. I like it. This soundtrack is what plays at when you're walking around the campground at night. Also, I like it a lot too. It's kind of creepy, but it's, I don't know, I think it captures the feeling nicely. It's a very strange game. Like, you're going into people's minds. You travel into their brains, and their like brains create sort of like a strange like what would you call it? Like a mindscape, I guess you'd say. Like, you get to see their personality interpreted in the abstract through their brain. And it's pretty cool. It's some pretty cool stuff. Of course, later on in the game, you start going into like the brains of people who like inside of in a mental asylum. You start going to crazy people's brains, and it looks weirder and weirder. I think the most infamous example is you go into the brain of a paranoid this paranoid person, Lloyd, who he's paranoid and obsessed with conspiracy theories, and so like his brain is all warped and twisted. It's like a neighborhood, like it's like that part in Inception when the world curls in on itself. The whole place is like that. It's like a creepy neighborhood. There's cameras everywhere. There's cameras in the trees and in the mailboxes. When you turn around, people take pictures of you. It's all about deception and conspiracy and feeling unsafe. But the whole game is also kind of very cartoony too. So it's strange. It's strange, but I love it. It used to be one of those games that I would like dust off, play like about once a year. Unfortunately, my boys broke my copy of it last year. Um, but I don't blame them or anything. Like, it's really easy to scratch and break games and discs and stuff. It's a good thing that most everything is like on a digital format now. It's also really weird to think about that too, though. Like all my music, I don't have CDs anymore. I just have everything that's actually through Spotify. All of my music is on Spotify. It's odd. Not all my music, that's a lie. I actually have a record collection too for my record player downstairs. Uh-oh, I've kind of drawn myself into a corner. A T I O N. Okay, cool. Made it work. So this music, the previous music, I guess, because this one's different. That previous weird kind of song was from when you go into the mind of somebody who was like a child actress a long time ago, and so her world is all basically like being in the theater. It's all like being on stage, and you have to fight her inner critic to heal her mind, basically. Her inner critic has gotten too loud, and so she's like paralyzed. Well, she's too afraid to leave or do anything because her inner critic is too big, too loud. Make these kind of look like bubbles too there. And this part of the game is cool too. It's when you're underwater in the lake, like the camp's lake. You take a bathysphere down to the bottom of the lake, and at the bottom of the lake you find a giant bubble, a giant mucus bubble. And there is a lungfish down there. And if you don't know, lungfishes create these giant like mucus bubbles, like air pockets basically underwater, so they can live under there. In the game, however, the lungfish is about giant, mutated, and has like electric things stuck in its head. And you go down there and you end up fighting it. And you end up going into the giant mutant lungfish's brain. And when you're in his brain, you're like a giant. It's like a kaiju movie. It's like you're a giant, and you're crushing all the buildings and stuff. Well, anyway, there's my my first drawing, my inky inspiration drawing, my warm-up drawing, I guess. I think it looks pretty good. I like the colors. Oh, kind of got some on the other page too. Well, that'll be okay. Now for here, what I think I'm going to draw today is I need to draw like a Christmas is still Christmas is still kind of the Christmas season. So I need to draw some sort of Christmassy thing. And what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to draw the Krampus. I don't think I'm going to make him look that scary though. But the Krampus, he is like the anti-Santa. He is he's like a goat man who comes and if you've been naughty, he takes you and he puts you in his sack and he takes you away. He's kind of depicted with like usually like a big long red tongue and horns. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to start. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do actually, but I'm going to start by drawing his angry eyes. And I know that I'm drawing him way down at the bottom of the paper. It's because I have kind of a plan. He's kind of demonic, so I'm going to give him a kind of like snake eyes almost. That kind of vertical pupil. Let's see. I don't know what a Krampus nose looks like. I'm gonna kind of like cross between man and demon. I think I'm gonna give him like a pig nose. I don't know, it just seems like that would kind of fit. I'm like sketching like I'm doing in pencil. I need to think about Sharpies that you can't just sort of. It's so permanent. You just gotta go for it. It's like my pig nose. I'm gonna give him a really creepy smile and have it come up really high. Because he's happy. He takes pride in his work. Give him sharp teeth. Those are like kind of like his fangs, I guess. Oh, kind of hand cramp. Okay, now I'm gonna come back to doing his. I'm gonna come back to doing the rest of like the outline of his face, hairy face and stuff in a minute. But first, what I'm gonna do is his horns. And I've left a whole bunch of space here, so what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to make his horns really big, really intricate kind of deals. I'm using my giant chisel tip pen. I almost went and got a big pack of these because I really like them, but I decided to get the multiple colored pack instead. Oh, I need to make this one come up a little bit more like that. There we go. I think this is the music. Yeah, this is the music that plays when you are inside of the insane asylum. You're looking around, and it's not. The asylum has been closed for years in this game. It's been. The people who are in it are just like inmates who just never left, which is pretty weird to think about. Oh, let's tidy that line up a little bit. And you know, I think this one should come out more. There. Oh, you know, this line I think is not thick enough. Need to make it thicker. There we go. These horns are looking pretty cool, I think. Looking okay. What do you guys think? Let's tidy that line up there. There we go. Now I can put one here. We need another curly one. I think over here would be good. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make that more, come around a little bit more. And then I'll put one like this. There we go. Is this one too thin? Is this line too thin, you think? Oof. I think I'll just leave it like that. It doesn't have to be uniform. In fact, it would be bad if it was uniform. There we go. So there's his crazy horns. Now that I kind of have an idea of where those are coming from, I can do the rest of his head here. Put these little, where the horns are coming out of his head here. You know what? We need to give him some sort of like kind of crazy eyebrows. We'll make him really, really bushy eyebrows. Like this. There we go. And now we need to give him some hair. Now he is a kind of like a goat person. He's covered in hair. I think we should, well, you know what? I think that might. I was thinking of doing like little curly cues for hair, but I'm worried that might be too distracting. Like I want these kind of emphasis on his cheeks here, and I don't want to cover up his like horn nodules and stuff. So I think I'm gonna leave out the hair for now. There. That's weird looking. It's our weird looking Krampis. I think what I'm going to do is... Oh, well first I'm going to stretch. Oh. Popping all my joints. I think what I need to do is, well, it's Christmas time, right? At least this is a Christmas monster. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to hang some ornaments from his horns. Let's see. Let me choose some colors here real quick. Now, I got a red, which is good because my red was gone. I didn't have a red one. It had all dried out. I got green. You know, blue's kind of a Christmassy color. Yeah, that one has. I think I'm going to use the fine point Bic ones for this though. Red, green, blue. That looks good. Let's grab some silver, well, gray actually. That'll work. I wonder how dark the gray for this Bic pen is. Oh, that's pretty dark. I mean, you can't really tell a difference between the black and the gray for that one. See, I'm just sort of accentuating or extending some of these so they will make good places to hang ornaments from. There we go. Alright, we'll hang one here. Make it like a... like this shape ornament. I don't know what you would call that. I'll put some swirls inside of it. Oh, I have a brown Sharpie for the string. The brown Sharpie, forgot to grab that. And you know what? Since we're going kind of crazy here anyway, where is that? There we go. Let's see how these colors compare. This is the Sharpie yellow. That's the Bic yellow. They're pretty much the same. Good. I'll use the Bic then because the Sharpie has been... I think one of the boys used it like this, and it kind of dulled the end of it there. Alright, so there's one shape, or one ornament. Let's give it a little color on the inside here. Let's fill in this with the blue. Make it look a little bit nicer. Not bad. Okay, let's make another ornament. Right here, I think we'll make just like a good old, just like a circle globe ornament. There we go. Put our little deedly on top. Attach the string to the tree. Let's give it some colors on the inside. We'll do it red and blue, or red and green. There. That's a good looking ornament. Alright, where's the next one going? Let's see. We'll have one here. You know what? This one's gonna be like a little Christmas wreath. How do I want to do it? Do I want to put the holly on first? No, you know what? I'll just like this. I think this is the end credits song, so I'm going to switch music soon. Alright, let's put some little dots of holly on it. Okay. Put our rope on. Looking good. What about over here? I guess this one's kind of like a pyramid of some kind. I'm not sure. Nope. This one has a long rope hanging from it. Let's see. This one will be red and blue. I could just leave it like that. That doesn't look too bad. Huh. Okay, there's an ornament of some kind. Not sure what kind, but it's some kind. We'll do another like globe ornament up here. Let's see this one. Oh, what are we gonna do for this one? You know what? I think I'm just gonna color this one red, just like a good old, just like a plain red ornament. You know, that means we're gonna have to do some plain colored ornaments for the around for the other colors too. So we'll do one here. Coloring with your hand off the edge of the paper like this messes me up. Alright, well I guess we're listening to the Sims music, the music from The Sims 4 now. It's fine. I think, you know, one ornament that we don't have on here that people have on their trees are like stars. So I think we're going to put a star ornament right here. I have trouble drawing stars and not making them look weirdly lopsided or chunky. Oh well. At least people can tell that it is a star. Maybe this is one of those ornaments that like your kid makes. And so it's like lopsided. Off center. We'll just go with that. Put a string on here. There. I think that looks good. Let's color this guy's eyes in real quick. And let's give him a little color on him. It's like pink pig nose here. I don't want to give him too much color, just a bit to make it stand out. Let's fill in these nose holes. Good. Let's put some brown on him. That probably doesn't make any difference doing that, but that's okay. We'll give him a little brown on his forehead here. Under his eyes. We could do a little bit of red on his cheeks here where they're pulled up. Let's put some red on the tips of these fangs. Alright, there's my weird looking Krampis. I think that's good. Alright, now I gotta clean up all of my markers, don't want them to dry out. You know what, let's do real quick. We'll just finish up here and we'll add one more ornament here, and then I think we'll be done. I just realized since we did a full colored red and blue ornament, red and green ornament, we should do a full colored blue one too, just to balance it all out. Let's fill this in real quick. Gotta put the string on it. Alright. There we go. And I think we're done with this one. Our creepy, our late holiday picture of the Krampis. I think it turned out okay. Kind of weird looking, but it's a weird idea. Anyway. Well, like I said, I think I was gonna do this stream a little bit shorter than the other ones. Everybody's home from the holidays and take this time to spend with my family and everybody. Thank you for watching. Let's see, what else should I say at the end of this thing? You can follow me on Instagram. I put all of my pictures and drawings up there. Sometimes I put drawings up that I don't do in this stream, but drawings that I have done in the past. So if you want to see those, go to Instagram. If you like my art style, you can go to my store at Society 6 at Inky Inspiration, and you can find all manner of things ranging from coffee cups to backpacks with my art on it. I hope you all had a good holiday, and hope you have a good new year. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.